Hey, this is Blind Sally,
And this is Travelogue.
and today we're going to honor the memory of Nine Gear Crow, who cannot be with us today. He forgot that we were recording at this time.
This is
Well,
who you're
okay.
trusting to LP White Knight Chronicles for you folks.
We need to find a
Shut up.
way down.
That's
These
okay.
elevators look like they've seen
We'll
better
do alright
days.
without him.
Let's take the stairs.
So you may notice that we have one of those gigantic hip-mounted weapons from James Cameron's Aliens.
Is this targeting reticule a skull? That's a nice touch, I suppose.
Oh, you know, it does kind of look like one. I never noticed that. Yeah, all the ISA weapons have a reticle that is similar to that.
Well, I suppose it's
Yeah,
very
it does kind of
atmospheric.
look
It's certainly grimdark in this thing.
And you may notice that I just took out a huge squad of Helghast with this giant hip-mounted weapon. So this chain gun is Rico's weapon, only he gets it. It is a chain gun and a rocket launcher, and I can just stab people with it.
So as far as unique weapons go, would you say it's on the better end, or...?
This is probably like the super weapon of the game, and it's a shame you can only use it with one character. Like this character starts with this weapon.
Oh,
So
it's
as
not
long as
even
you're playing
unlocked.
as Rico. No, it's his gun. Just Rico gets the big gun.
Good for Rico. I feel like you gotta give credit to an organization that names itself Helghast, because, I mean, that just speaks to villainy from my point of view.
Yeah. Oh, what is the etymology of that? It's like something spirit. Ghast is ghost or something.
Yeah,
Like demon ghost.
I think something like that.
The word Helghast is a compound term comprised of the words hell and ghast. The word hell is derived from Old Norse, and is a descriptive term for the Old Norse underworld, the final resting place of the undistinguished dead in Norse culture, similar to Hades in Greek mythology. The word itself is derived from the Proto-Indo-European word hel, meaning to conceal. The word ghast, meanwhile, is derived from the Old English word gaston, meaning to mediate, frighten, afflict, or torment. This is also where we get the word ghost from. As such, the Helghast could realistically be described as the concealed tormentors. And now you know.
So this was definitely not budget villainy. This was, well thought out.
No. Although the Mussolini Hitler stand-in for the game, Scholar Vasari, claimed that the Helghast people, like, they were so oppressed beforehand by the ISA that they had no spirit. They were Helgans without spirit. But now they're the Helghast, and the word ghast means spirit, so now they've found their soul, they've found their purpose. And so he's twisted this sinister sort of word, like Hellghost, into something almost honorable.
I mean, yeah, it's definitely interesting. Like, certainly from a perspective, it's...
How many floors down are the damn slums?
But still, I mean, I just feel like, what kind of person goes into an organization and is handed, like, a helmet that has, like, red masks...
Glowing red
eyes, like, all kinds of dark imagery, and thinks, you know what, this is probably a good organization. They will give me a 401k.
Well, I mean, I guess when you're... maybe that's like a... We can bring up the nature versus nurture debate.
If you are brought up to
regard to
wear masks with red eyes and be villainous.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, you're oppressed by the ISA, these rich, militaristic types far away on Vecta. They send you to this crappy planet with a toxic atmosphere. Everyone wears these creepy-looking masks because they have to or they die. Like, that just becomes a part of the culture. Oh, and that vent I stared at, we're not a part where we can choose different characters.
Yes.
That vent right there can be used by, what's her name? Luger. And so she can just crawl in there and access areas inaccessible to other characters. Rico, for example, is so big, he can't jump over, he can't vault over chest-high walls, he can't climb ladders, he can't crawl into vents. If we were playing as Luger, we could have gone through the elevator shaft and dodged 90% of these huge battles that Rico was just plowing through.
But with that giant weapon, is it really necessary to evade them, it seems like?
That's the thing. You don't need to evade them as Rico. you do just pick the shortest path from point A to point B.
So how challenging would that have been with Luger, if you were to do the whole thing?
I think you can as Luger, because I don't know if they lock you out of it. I think they say, hey, Luger, you can go down there if you want. I'd have to replay the level. But it would be a lot more challenging, simply because Luger... one, because she's the stealth character. Two, because... I don't know, maybe because she's the female character. I'm not happy with that sort of characterization of it, but she is the most fragile character. She takes damage way quicker than anyone else, and she'd just be eaten alive. Rico has more defense. He can take the hits.
Even though there's more of him
he's
to
also
hit.
the big burly guy. Like, the characters are very stereotyped.
Does that improve as the series goes on, or...?
Yes, thankfully, they drop that immediately after this game, and you play as one character, so you don't get to compare the stats and be like, this is kind of weird and stereotypical.
Ah, that's
It's
good.
just one character, it's fine. Like, they dropped that after this game.
Good news.